Welcome back, everyone, to Drop Frames. Co, what have you been playing, sir?
I have been playing through my first runs of the Dishonored 1 DLC. That was an absolute blast. Those DLCs are awesome.
Is
If
that
you
where
plan
you?
on playing Dishonored 2, definitely play them.
That's where you. One of those you play as like someone else, right?
Both of them.
Both of them. Okay,
You play as Dowd, which is actually
that's
the
right.
well, I guess this isn't really a spoiler. Well, it's not really. Dowd is the person
Kinda.
who assassinated the Empress. So he is actually the guy that in the very beginning of Dishonored kills the chick that is the world
Dishonored
of
one, not two. We're not spoiling two,
Dishonored
guys.
1, that's correct, yes. So you played Dowd, and what's really interesting is the DLCs really tie into Dowd and the Outsider and his story. And you can play it, obviously, just like Dishonored, totally different. And we did a no-kill ghost playthrough of the two DLCs, and the ending was awesome. And I don't know for sure because I haven't played it another way, but I'm pretty sure the ending was because we chose what we did.
Oh.
And it was not only a very cool glimpse into the other side of it, but the characters that are in the DLC, I've heard there's actually direct crossovers with Dishonored 2. So it's definitely a DLC Dishonored 2 fans are going to want to check out.
Yeah, I skipped. Even though I really really enjoyed the first Dishonored. I think that actually was one of those games that I did in like one sitting on the Ghost Run, like hardest setting, all that crap. I never played the DLCs, and I always heard like really good things about them. How long did it take you to play through them?
Each one took about 4 to 5 hours, I think, but you could probably go a lot quicker than I did. I mean, I was reading a lot of the stuff. I was listening to dialogues, and I did a no-kill ghost, which usually takes, again,
Take a little while. Yeah.
Go ahead and go past this part. Go ahead.
Spoiler?
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
God, I went too far. That must have been like right at the end of the game.
But yeah, it's usually you could probably get done with them about a little over 3 hours each, and yeah, very much recommend it. It's a very cool perspective on existing events and things in the world. And a lot of the times you'll be playing through the games and you'll meet characters and stuff that were in Dishonored 1, but you never got the chance to meet. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll be totally honest. I have zero hype in my body for Dishonored 2, but now I'm starting to think like Dishonored 1 is a pretty good game. I actually really like that game. So maybe I'll actually play that tonight because I was not planning on playing it. I was going to wait to see how everyone talked about it and stuff, but I might check that out tonight. Does the game play differently in the DLC, by the way?
A little bit. The DLC works a little bit differently because between each mission you have like a store and you can kind of buy upgrades and stuff there. It's a little bit more of like it's more of a mission based format than kind of the semi open worldy ish format that Corvo had, always returning to the manor and being able to kind of search there and do things from there. But I mean, it's similar enough to where Dishonored fans will feel at home. But it's also the powers are a little different. You play a guy that oversees a group of assassins. So like one of your powers, for instance, is to call in assassins if you choose to do that. And you can get upgrades and do things with there. Also, the second DLC features this new kind of system that they do with bone charms where they're really, really strong but have negative effects attached to them. And bone charms are kind of your passives.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of unlocks some interesting doors. Unfortunately, none of them really synced up with the playthrough I was doing. But there were some really cool benefits that they gave. And kind of makes me want to go back through them and play them as a kill so I can play with them more.
Yeah, I'm watching you play here, and I'm seeing a lot of loading and saving, and then I'm remembering that was my Ghost Run too, just nonstop. Like fuck, I got noticed.
This particular part right here was a little interesting because there are these enemies, these dogs here you can see, and the dogs. What I was doing was experimenting to see what set off alarms and what didn't, because not only do you have to put the dog down, but then it drops into a skull. This is another of the new mechanics. And then you have to break the skull. So we were kind of having this discussion on, can you sleep the dogs before they turn into a skull, or since they're animals, did they not count towards ghost? And I was just trying a bunch of different stuff. So I was here a little bit longer than I probably should have been.
Yeah, the first one, I remember specifically the first level when you're like starting to understand the world of Dishonored and like how it all works. I save scum like probably 1,000 plus loads in that game entirely.
I think it's just like, oh, we actually got by it. Most of the time when that happens, she just turns to the left and she's like, hi! And then I'm just instantly reload.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, I remember that stuff. Maybe I'll just go for a because did you do a second playthrough of the first Dishonored?
Well, I did a Ghost No Kill when it came out, and then I replayed Dishonored just last month, or
Recently?
a couple months ago.
Yeah.
In anticipation of the new one, and I think I did an all kill high chaos, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because
So
I
that
never went back and killed people in that game. I would always do this.
dude, it is such a good game for it. It is. I mean, the amount of freedom you get with the powers and the blink and the melee moves and everything, and it's a real fun game. In fact, with Dishonored 2, I'm starting with 100% no kill ghost, so there's probably going to be a lot of saving and loading, and that's the first playthrough. And the viewers are voting on what character I play first, and then pretty much right after that, I think I'm going to do an all kill playthrough as the other character. So to kind of see it from both sides, because Bethesda has already said that Dishonored 2 will feature some major differences between low and high chaos.
Oh.
First one did have some differences, but I think they said they're going to be more exacerbated in 2. So I think I speak for a lot of people when I say we're going to want to see what those are.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, looks cool.
I'm actually like, because that's what I did for my first playthrough of Dishonored 1 was the ghost and no kills and all that kind of stuff. And I'm excited to go back through both of them, probably down the road. I'll be honest with you, probably down the road.
Yeah.
But go through both of them, just myrtleizing everybody in my path and not even giving a shit. Because I don't know, man. I think that would be make for some fun, panicky moments and shit. Now, as far as like killing everybody, can you kill literally everybody or
And the second one?
in the first one?
In the first one, I believe there are certain areas where you can't take out your weapons, and there's certain characters that I believe can't be killed.
I don't think you can kill story NPCs, specific story
You can
NPCs.
kill a few, yeah. But it's the kind of thing where the high chaos playthrough, you kill almost everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like damn near almost everyone. But there's like a few characters, for instance, at the beginning that are very important to the story at the end if you do high chaos. So it does this weird, you can't interact with them, or puts them in positions you can't interact with them in. But yeah.
They got that plot armor.
That plot armor. That's exactly right.
Yep. Yep. Maybe I'll check that out tonight. I don't know. I gotta quote pre-order it. I guess in the next couple of hours if I wanted to check that out. What else, Co? What else you been playing?
Played a little bit of Hero Song. The game that I'm working on actually went into early access, and
nice.
that was pretty fun. It's basically like a tech demo right now, and I plan on playing it for about 30 minutes, but I ended up spending like 2 hours in it, just checking out the different classes and the gameplay and the procedural generation and everything. So it's really coming along. It's got a lot of the pieces there that are going to make it the game it's going to be when it's finished. A lot of it is not done, and this right now is the definition of an actual alpha, not the term that companies like to throw around today. This is a real alpha where major gameplay pillars aren't even partially in the game yet.
Right.
But yeah, I played a few different classes. Was a really good time. Combat's in, the inventory stuff is in. Still, again, needs a lot of polish and work, but definitely coming along well. And that was a lot of fun.
Is the multiplayer aspect of this in yet? Like this, because this game, the goal of this game is to have like a server that has like a history that is specific to that server, correct?
Yes. The procedural world generation is in its foundational stages. Okay. So you can you can pick the gods that oversee a server. You can determine how much impact they have on it, generate a procedural map, and then generate the history of that map. Every NPC is named. All that history stuff is in, although not public yet. Damn it, cat. And but again, it's pretty much this is like a showcase of the foundational elements in their early stages. So like you can see, for instance, when the world map generates that dude, Gary, you are killing me right now. You can see that all of the events and stuff go in, but there's not like a huge variety of them right now.
Okay.
And stuff like that. The crafting system's in, but like you can't sort the list or sort by what you can actually craft. A lot of stuff like that.
I'm just watching the game. What are you laughing at? The cat?
Just slaughtering all these animals.
Oh
yeah. What's really cool is the game kind of has survival elements, and it's later going to have like not only a huge amount of crafting, but building as well. So if you can kind of think like a Rust-esque experience, but with an overarching storyline in an Ultima Online style kind of world, that's kind of where this game is heading right now. You can have private servers, sub-servers, all that kind of stuff as well. So, but all this stuff is down the road. Even the online functionality right now, even I had problems getting it to work properly. They are updating the game like every week, which is kind of awesome. And a lot of the patches are pretty major, like implementing new gameplay pillars in the patches that are coming out. But yeah, right now in its current state, and I'm being very careful to say this whenever I talk about this game. Don't buy this game right now for a game. It is a tech demo right now.
That's what I was going to ask you, because it's not so often that my friends are actually creating a game, right? I get to ask them this type of stuff. Like, if people are generally interested in like, hey, what's the game Co's working on? Should I try it out? Is playing this game going to help development? Like, what do you say to those people?
What I say to them is never buy a game because I'm working on it. Never, because I have 2 right now. And this is the kind of thing where these are projects that I'm working on. But if people are going to invest in them, especially before they're done, do your research. Do not take my word for it. Look at the feature list, look at what's available, see if it's something that you want to put your money into. And most importantly, take me out of the equation.
Right.
So that's basically what I've been telling people. And yeah, but the good thing is most of the people that have been playing it have had really good positive feedback about it. So
yeah,
that's been going really well.
I read a bunch of the Steam. What are they, reviews? Whatever the fucking thing in the Steam when you buy a game, all the like thumbs up, thumbs down. They were pretty positive.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm to be honest, I'm a little surprised how much positive feedback there's been with as much that is in the game.
Yeah, given the state of the game, yeah.
Given the state of the game, I'm very pleasantly surprised in how positive the feedback has been. The original plan, I believe, was to get to this stage later in the development. So, I of course would have wanted to release the game when it was done, but they weren't able to do that. But that being said, what they are doing is the development cycle has been and is being, which has already become pretty evident, much more involved with what the players want out of the game. They are kind of religiously watching the subreddit for Heroes Song, and they're like replying in there and actually integrating a lot of stuff in there, the Steam forums too, the website. So it's pretty cool. It's for a game that I kind of helped design a lot of the foundation of. It's been pretty incredible to see itmeJP work as hard as they have to kind of keep it going. So it's really the kind of thing where this is a cool game, but it's going to be something incredible. So I'm almost like, let's just not talk about it until it's there. Like I want an awesome game. I want the vision. I don't want the kind of the stigma of early access to stick on this game. And the developers are working their ass as hard as they can. That didn't come out right. Working their ass off as hard as they can to get this game out as quickly as possible. And there's a very solid team working on it. But yeah, man, I'm ready to play this game with my community. And I'm going to be doing kind of stuff like this, going back and checking out all the patches that come out, kind of like I do with RimWorld and Subnautica and those kind of things. But I'll keep you guys posted. And I can't wait to get to a point where I can come on the show and be like, ascending is in, building is in, classes are balanced, the level drive is done, city procedural generation is in, the emergent AI is finished. Like there's all these huge features that are coming into this game. And again, I just can't wait to see it done. Can't wait to see them in.
Yeah, it looks. To be honest, the animations are much further along than I thought they would be. So that looks cool. I want to see where that goes for sure. What? How much is it on? Is the price currently reflecting the total price of the game?
The price is total price of the game.
Okay.
You can get it right now for $20 on early access. Okay. And I mean, like it's if you want to experience the core components of the game, you can buy this right now and play it right now. Like it is the combat is fluid, the movement is great. You can fight and level up a character. You can test different classes. You can generate your own worlds. Like a lot of the stuff that is going to be in the final product, you can check out right now. It doesn't have like the big stuff like ascending and the kind of iconic stuff that we know is coming. That stuff's not in yet, as I've been saying, but the foundations are there, and it's definitely worth taking a look if that kind of stuff looks interesting to you. I still play it frequently off stream just to check the classes and stuff like that, and it's coming along, man. It's coming along. I gotta stop talking about it. I get excited. But yeah, I'm really pumped for this game. It's really coming along nicely.
What else? I'm looking through your past broadcasts. Kind of a little bit more Titanfall.
Been playing a lot of Titanfall. I was playing Titanfall today.
Multiplayer.
Actually taken my multiplayer afternoon slot. It was Battlefield 1. Before then it was Rainbow Six. Now it's Titanfall 2.
Player base still standing up? Still got a lot of people playing?
Player base is still standing up. I did notice today for the first time that I started queuing up against the same people over the course of an hour or two.
Okay.
Like noticeably every other game I'd be with the same people. So that was a little new. However, all the queues were quick. I still don't get to any point where I have to wait. My community, I have a lot of players in my community. So whenever we form up coalition teams, they fill up in an instant. There's a lot of
So
activity.
smart.
The way they do that is just fantastic.
I hope every multiplayer game rips that and puts it into their systems.
Yeah, absolutely.
So smart.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
By the way, hey John Smedley in chat there. but yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and it's been cool. I've been trying to do some new weapons, and I actually just prestige today, so I'm looking forward to kind of going through and kind of leveling up the weapons and stuff again. That's been fun. But it's the kind of thing where, you know, people ask me I actually get this question all the time when I play this. What's the longevity of this game like? How long are you going to play this game? And my answer is every time, dude, just like Titanfall 1, this game is really fun. It's a great way to kill time. And right now, at the beginning of the release, it has enough hype to where games come quick and everything's good. But there's no ranking system. There's no tournament system. There's no long-term progression outside of prestiging. It has all those same longevity problems that unfortunately people complain about in Titanfall 1. So as much as I hate to say it, you know, am I going to be playing this game in months? I have no idea.
Probably
There's
not.
No way
I'll say it for you. He won't. Like, I don't. Why would you not put a rank system in a fucking competitive? Like, the reason that Overwatch still has so many people playing it today is because of the rank system. Without a doubt, that is the sole reason why so many people still play Overwatch. I haven't played quick play since like the beta of the game, and when I don't understand why a game like Titanfall wouldn't have ranked mode in it.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Trust me. I hear you. But even without it, and it's important to mention, I still have a blast. I've played on this.
Yeah.
I kind of feel kind of the same way when me and you a while back, JP, had the discussions about Overwatch, where I was like, dude, you're playing the same maps over and over. You're doing the same stuff over and over. You know, why do you play the game? And your response to me was, I just have fun playing it.
Yeah.
It's just fun for me to play. That's how I feel about Titanfall 2 right now. The big mechs, of course, are a huge selling point for me. So.
Yeah, totally. So important for everyone, man.
Good time switching around and just having a ball in there. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's a great way to kill some time in the afternoons with the community, especially.
It's seeming like, and I guess I don't want to speak for them, but critics speak very, very highly of this game. So I'm curious to see, you know, when Game of the Year stuff rolls around, where this will end up on a lot of the list, and if that'll help people. Because a lot of people were worried about, you know, the release date and it being sandwiched in between Battlefield and Call of Duty. Like, would it have a community a month, 2 weeks, 6 months afterwards? Will they still be playing it? So I'm hoping it shows up on enough list and we eventually see like a ranked mode put into. Or
you know what though, dude?
Something
I
put
gotta
into
admit,
it.
The more that I've thought about it and the more that I've kind of looked at the numbers as time goes on, I think that they made a mistake releasing this game when they did. I think that they honestly, even at the current state of development, they maybe should have held on to it until mid-November and let all of that initial hype wear off Battlefield. Because I have seen so many people ask me, I can only get one. Should I get Battlefield or Titanfall? And when you have thousands and thousands of people making that decision, you're kind of cannibalizing your own market.
Yeah.
And just like, why wouldn't you just wait until later so then you could have a thriving community in two different games and then maybe have Titanfall 2 be a focus instead of a side dish in like it how it is now? It's almost like that Titanfall 2 just had this huge negative hit when it came out because of Battlefield. And it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because it already had all those issues that people were worried about concerning, you know, the longevity and stuff like that. And then to try to tighten itself up, no pun intended, to Battlefield 1, to put it bluntly, it hasn't been working in their favor at all.
Yeah. And the thing that sucks too is it's not like the Call of Duty situation where the multiplayer is apparently not that good. Battlefield 1 is also a great game. Titanfall 2 is a great game.
Dude,
and it makes like the audience have to choose.
Or Titanfall 1, I say there's no way I can answer that because they're both great games. It is a preference question. Do you want a little bit slower with larger scale battles in a historical setting, or do you want smaller battles that are much more fast paced with giant mechs in a more arcadey format?
Yeah.
Like, they're both fantastic. It's apples and oranges.
Yep.
It's all on what you want to do.
Everyone uses this shotgun, by the way. Is this shotgun broken? I saw a lot of people using this shotgun.
That's my main gun.
Is it? A lot of people use it.
Will have most kills in the round with that thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I see a
It's
lot
not
of
even
people
the good
use
shotgun. It's like the base shotgun. You put a reload on it and an attack while sprinting. Pop up with a stim, and it is on good days, dude. It wrecks face.
What did you get for prestiging? What's like the benefit? Nothing? Do you just re-level
Some
again?
new flare and
Oh,
some more unlockable customization options. That's all I think. And a cool little like G2 next to your name. Your icon gets a little different and colored. I think it's orange or something.
I see.
Like
Anything else? We talked a little bit about Tyranny. We didn't show it, but we talked about that as well when Sean was on. Oh, you played the BioShock 2 Minerva's Den. We didn't talk about that.
I
saw
did.
your
I
tweets.
played Minerva's Den. Oh my god, dude!
It's good.
That came out of nowhere. Like I had people that opinions who I trust tell me that Minerva's Den is their favorite BioShock DLC. And my question after that was always, wait, you played both the Infinite DLCs? And their answer was yes. And I was just like, I always kept that at the back of my head, but never decided to go and try it. So then finally I was like, you know what? I got some time. Let's check this out. For those that don't know what this is the DLC to BioShock 2. So of course, BioShock 2 already kind of under the radar, and you want to attach a DLC onto it. Yeah, no one's even heard of it.
Yeah.
But great level design, great stories, some very cool new features, new plasmids, new weapons. Like as a BioShock fan, I can't tell you why I waited as long as I did to play it, but I'm so glad I did. I understand why people say it's their favorite BioShock DLC. I'll just leave it right there. The story is really pretty excellent. The ending is pretty cool. It was just a great experience. The whole thing was a great experience. I wish I could wipe and my memory and play it again. Like it was a lot of fun.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I must have completely missed this.
Yeah.
Dude, when you're on the main menu of BioShock 2, there's no DLC, there's no nothing. There's an extras button, and you have to hit extras, and then it's like, would you like to play the DLC? And it's like, what? I had to Google how to get it to work. Like I was like, maybe I didn't install it properly, or maybe it didn't work. I'm in my DLC thing in Steam, unchecking and checking the box. Like, why isn't it working right? And then some site was like, oh, you need to go into your extras folder.
Was DLC a big thing back in 2010? Maybe that's why it was under extras.
I think it was newer.
It might have been like a new thing that they didn't understand.
I can tell you, it looks like this game wasn't designed for DLC. It looks like it was designed as kind of a cumulative BioShock experience, and then the DLC was just kind of clicked on later, at least from the menus.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really fun. I had a great time in it.
Well, cool. Zeke, talk to me a little bit about the indie world, man. What have you been playing? You always have a long list of games to talk about that are quite obscure, so I'm interested.
These not necessarily obscure this time around. Games that there's at least two of them that I'm sure that you've heard of. Maybe one not so much, but I got a chance to play three different games on Indie Sunday, and the first game that I played was called Manual Samuel.
What the fuck is this?
Manual Samuel is a very stylistic, strange. It reminds me of like John Kay's art from Ren and Stimpy,
A little bit.
like that kind of stuff. And yeah,
Every fucking time. What this does look like Ren and Stimpy.
But yeah, it has a very Ren and Stimpy art style where you play as Samuel and you have to control everything he does. Like to walk, it's right trigger, left trigger, right trigger, left trigger. You have to breathe in and out, X and B. Breathe in, breathe out. Your back brakes, you have to straighten that out with up on the D-pad.
What the
Turn
fuck?
around, right stick. So you walk, you breathe, you blink. Oh, if your eyes, like you have to blink your eyes if the screen gets blurry.
So it looks like someone made a full game with Quap.
Yeah, it's not nearly as difficult as Quap. Quap is just is ridiculous. This actually doesn't feel like
You gotta breathe, man. You're gonna die.
I know, but you can't breathe while you're brushing your teeth.
So this whole time you got to keep on breathing, or else your character's gonna die.
You'll pass out. Yeah.
The whole time you're playing the game.
Yeah, the whole time. The whole time you're playing it. It's forgiving. but you can obviously see your face like turning blue. But yeah, you brush your teeth, like you kept pissing why. You just drop the toothbrush and then you walk. And this is a good part where you try and aim your pee into my back broke. Got to straighten up. Oh, and that's death. By the way, you're dead. That's why you can't control your body very well.
Oh.
So you have to try and aim it in the toilet, and the sense of humor, man. The sense of humor in this game absolutely makes the game, because the announcer like calls you out. It's like, Samuel, he took a leak horribly. Like empty bladder and mostly in the toilet kind of a thing. He just makes fun of you for not being able to control yourself very well. So you shower yourself. Everything you do is manual control. So it's right bumper for right hand, left bumper for left hand, and then you have to wash yourself with up and all this kind of stuff. And they give you prompts throughout the game. But
dude, this is stressing me out. Oh, there you go. And then you finally breathe.
People in chat are like, breathe, goddammit, breathe. You're not breathing. So you actually have to physically inhale, out, B, and you can't just do one or the other, because if you exhale too much, you'll pass out too. So if you you breathe in and then you exhale and you keep it hold down, and you turn blue again, you start fucking going down.
What a bizarre game.
Yep. And then there's certain things you can't you can't breathe in while you're brushing your teeth, or else you gag on the toothbrush or something. It's just a funky, weird game. And there's the if you fast forward a little bit, there's a driving section.
Should be right here.
Yep, the driving section where you actually have to do you have to clutch. It's a stick shift, so you have to clutch, let out the clutch slowly, gas. Move your arm over to the gear, shift the gears, clutch, gas, that whole thing. It took me a long time because this is once you finish it, there's a time attack mode where you can do it much faster. But I spent most of this time in second gear because there's old ladies in the road, and death is like, there's an old lady. You can't run her over. So press the left bumper now. And death is so he's death. Death is so fucking annoying because he's this he talks like a 14-year-old skateboard bro.
Perfect.
So annoying.
I think we need to add a new question that we ask when you bring these games to the show.
Yeah.
How did you hear about this game?
Actually, I guess Lyric played it, and people were saying this would be great for Indie Sunday.
Okay.
And most of the time, I have a spreadsheet where people can submit
stuff. Okay.
Submit games, and also being a streamer, I'm sure that you experience this quite a bit. I'll get emails from distributors saying oh, here's a game code you might want to check out. And so I do. I take all the game codes that I get from emails and redeem them on Steam, and then go check out the previews and the gameplay, that kind of stuff, to see if it's up my alley or whatever. And this someone suggested this, and I looked at some of the previews and the gameplay. I went, oh, this could be a lot of fun, and it ended up being very fun. There's lots of very funny moments. I'm
reading the dialogue here. Is this all voiced?
Yep, it's all voiced.
Oh,
all the way through. Yep, except for you. Oh my God, this is one of the funniest parts of the game. There are seldom do you speak, but when you do, you speak syllable to syllable in a mini game where there's cursor going across, and you have to hit the letter you want. So sometimes you'll be saying I want to go here, and you'll go, want hook up. And that's what you'll end up with. And the announcer will be like, he made things that sort of were words and stuff like that. So yeah. And Death has a crush on War because they're the horsemen.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's War in the backseat.
It's biblical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that seems fucking crazy.
So what is the whole gist of the whole game? Like, what?
You died or something, right?
Yeah, you died, and you have to. You know what? It's not important. The story really isn't that important. Basically, well, something happens and you have to rectify this thing that happened.
Okay.
Like in case anybody, because it's not a super long game. It's really not. I think I finished it. Let's see, how much is it? It is $10 on Steam.
Seems about a $10, maybe a 5, but I don't. 2 hours. What happened?
My dog came in.
Oh.
He does that. I'm not used to having a dog.
Oh.
And he kind of like nudges the door open. Anytime my brother, who's my roommate now, takes a shower,
Yeah.
he comes in here to look for him because he doesn't know where the fuck he went, and he just busts open my door because I don't close it all the way, and he scares the shit out of me because I still forget that I have one. Anyway,
There you go.
yeah, it's a $10 game, and I think it's probably it's only a couple hours. You can finish it in a couple hours, and they have like time attack modes that you can do whatever if you want to. But
Well, this game goes places. What the fuck? There's giant mech. It's
this is where
Titanfall.
you work.
Oh.
You work in a robot factory, and I frequently stop to breathe.
Gotta eat some cookies, man.
Like breathing is
But the
really
expressions alone are pretty great.
good.
So as you work in your high-tech robot factory, you have to like remember to breathe on your way into your office.
Yep. You have to breathe at all times. There's some frustrating parts where you have to face enemies and bosses and stuff like that. That can get a little tedious because the controls are so wonky. Because you have to physically walk at them, breathe while you're fighting, use your hands and stuff to like, block, shoot, whatever. But it's mostly just a really humorous romp through a 2-hour like cartoon, basically. Oh, and this is okay.
Is this final boss?
No, this is not the final boss. These are people that you have to fight, and I am physically. Well, I don't want to give anything away.
Don't spoil the game. Don't spoil this amazing.
Yeah, you have to fight these demon girls.
That's Indy Sunday.
Yeah, that's Manuel Samuel.
All right. What is this?
Factorio.
Oh, you played this game.
I did. I picked up Factorio.
I kind of want to skip ahead and see how you did.
Don't.
Yeah, that's why I want to skip ahead and see how you did.
I didn't play for very long. I played for
This is the end.
I played for less than 2 hours.
What made you want to stop playing the game? The tedium?
It's a game that I would not like to play in front of an audience. I'll just say that. There's definitely a lot of backseating going on.
Yeah.
Tons of it. Tons of people know the best way to build things, the best way to put conveyor belts and stuff like that. I mean, most people were helpful. Of course, they're like, oh, they can't take this out of a box. You have to physically, A coal is sometimes better than electric if you have an outlet, blah, blah, blah. That kind of stuff. But a lot of it was like people like fail fishing and shaking their heads and going like, why the fuck are you doing it that way? It's so stupid. Because it's like city skylines, right?
Yeah.
It's like
a little bit.
That is not efficient. That is not the most efficient way to set up your power structure. It looks like a blind man threw pieces of metal at a goddamn map, and that's what your place looks like. And I'm just like, I just started playing.
Oh, this was the
Doesn't even know
tutorial.
about the double arch over reverse back storage procedure. I mean, this is common sense.
Yeah.
But here, I will say this. Factorio, wonderful game. It is a game that I could totally force you, and that's me being done with it.
Yeah, no, you
I
completed the
finished
tutorial.
that tutorial quest. It is a spectacular game. If you are like, if you love to have everything like set up exactly, like it's very anal retentive,
Okay.
fan service kind of a thing.
That's what, yeah.
like, perfectly set up your stuff in exactly the right
retentive fan servit
and exactly
Everyone,
the right
look,
fashion.
the fans love the servicing of the anal retentiveness code. Duh.
Well, well, see, the thing is, I hesitate to use OCD because OCD is actually a pretty serious disease.
Sure.
But in that vein, people who are neat freaks or whatever you want to call it,
People that have some sort of crazy part of their brain. This
Yeah.
game is for you.
And I don't know if this game is on mobile, but if it was,
I don't think it is.
I could definitely see myself sinking a ton of hours into it just because it's a great time waster. It's sad to get these little satisfactions like Stardew Valley. Like you would get these little satisfying moments where it's like next day, the melons are ready. It's like from minute to minute, it's like, okay, I have enough copper plating to make this thing, and I have enough electricity, and it's just little victories. And you can take my ass off screen. But yeah,
no, I'm waiting. I'm excited for the next game. I've got to keep up.
I absolutely recommend it. It's nothing that's not advertised. It is fun, building, just construction survival stuff. It's fantastic.
It's adult Legos for smart people.
Adult Legos for smart people. There you go. That's great.
Yeah,
and also the
put on the side of the box.
It's very intuitive as well. Like for someone who doesn't play a lot of those kind of games, it's very intuitive, and the tutorial is in depth and it's easy to understand for people like me. So yeah, I would recommend it for sure. How much? Let me see. How much was it?
It's like
it was 20,
15, 20, I think, if I recall.
Yeah, it's still in early access as well, which I didn't know. Yeah, so it's $20. I'd say if you like it, you will definitely get your money's worth out of it. Now, on to the next game.
I know what this game is.
Yep. First time I picked it up, I know a lot of people loved it, played the shit out of it when it first came out.
Right to a boss level. Or boss fight.
Nice, yeah. Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon. Now, this game is fucking hard.
That's what I've heard by a lot of people.
It is fucking hard, man. Like the bosses are fucking hard, and I just got my ass kicked for fucking hours. For 2-3 hours, I just got my ass kicked by bosses, by rooms, and it's randomly generated. So certain rooms will just fuck you with the enemies inside of it, and giving you a tiny room with enemies that have explosion damage and stuff like that. They'll just fuck you like that, and they don't even care. No apologies for that. Yeah, and it's fucking hard. And this is a boss fight that I didn't have a good secondary gun to fight this guy with. And I think I got, during my 3 hours on cast, I think I got to level 2 twice.
Jeez.
Yeah. And it's because I'm not good at this. I wasn't good at Isaac. So however, it is a shitload of fun.
It's got really good music too, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. It is a shitload of fun. This is the first game in probably, I don't know, month, 2 months that I actually played off cast.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually played it off cast because I wanted to, see more guns, because there's tons of guns in the game, tons of different styles of guns that you can get that are your regular kind, but there's a lot of tongue in cheek kind of I got the lowercase r gun, which is basically just a typed out lowercase r that you hold by the handle, by the curve, and when you shoot out a burst of projectiles, and it spells out bullet, and it says bullet. You shoot it, it goes bullet, and it's spells out bullet and hits enemies. Stuff like that, funny guns and stuff like that. There's also they have the wind up gun from Futurama.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Didn't you play this game, Co, and you weren't the biggest fan? Am I thinking of someone else?
Well, I know I played it, and I had a pretty good time with it. I played it I think for a few days, actually. Yeah. It was just one of those things where it was fun to play for a little bit, but I didn't really get invested in it. Didn't really feel like, beating the Gungeon or anything like that. And
right.
Moved on.
I think I remember Man playing this game for a very long time, like a course of a week or maybe two.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever beat it though. I would assume he did. He doesn't move on from games unless he finishes them. So I would assume he beat it. Yeah.
I don't know if he beat it the optimal way or whatever, because I apparently people have been telling me that there's a way to beat the game where you don't take any damage from any bosses. Like when you get to a boss, you take 0 heart damage.
Okay.
And it opens up secrets or something like that. If anyone in chat can expound upon that. But there's something that you get from beating bosses without getting hit.
Oh.
Is it just set in one difficulty the whole time?
Apparently. Yeah.
Spoken like someone who's died a lot. That's one difficulty.
No, I think there's like 5 or 6 levels, and I got to level 2 twice.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's tough, and you got it. Like, you get carried by certain weapons for sure. I don't think I got anywhere near the best weapons, but there are certain weapons that you get. You're like, oh fuck, okay, I can actually use this one and make it through. However, there is an ammo situation. The only thing that's ammo that has unlimited ammo is your primary weapon, and that's like a 6-shooter or an 8-shooter or something like that.
Oh.
You get awesome weapons, but not always are you going to get ammo for them.
Huh.
So you can run out right when you need it, like at a boss or at like, second, third boss or whatever. Yeah, I know Cobalt Streak and Richard Hammer played the shit out of it when it came out. They got pretty good at it.
What was it called? Did you ever play Nuclear Throne?
I haven't. That's on the list for sure, though.
Okay, yeah, I've heard nothing but amazing things about Nuclear Throne, especially the music as well. The music is fantastic for that. But I've also heard it's hard. So.
Yeah. Well, and you appreciate the difficulty of it because it's not necessarily. It's hard but fair.
Uh-huh.
I never thought the game was like cheating me. Like, sure, there are certain rooms that you're like, fuck you. You put 5 grenades in a room that's like 2 by 2. Fuck you. I mean, there are ways to avoid that damage, but it's tough. But it's still mostly not like that. It's mostly like, okay, this room's going to be hard. Hopefully I won't take 1 or 2 damage while I'm, trying to clear it.
Right.
But the better you get, the better you do. So your progress feels real in the game.
Seems like a game I'll never play, but I definitely enjoy the music for that.
Yeah.
And it seems fucking hard. After what you've said, after what I watched man die multiple times. That's a little bit. Oh, then he died on the corner.
The Iron Maiden is as far as all the enemies I've seen so far, the Iron Maiden is the fucking dumb worst. I hate it. It's awful. Of all the enemies I've seen so far, the Iron Maiden can suck the sweatiest, wettest part of my balls.
Okay. Well,
I hate that fucking thing. And it's $15 and well worth it. Well worth $15.
who's this guy right here? Who's this little dancing guy?
That guy is controlling that guy, the blue shotgun shell.
Oh.
And he makes him, I don't know if it makes him invincible or just makes him more harder to kill, but it definitely, like, you want to kill the guy who's controlling him first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think he's buffing him somehow. I don't know if he's invincible because I figured it was like, oh, there's the green guy controlling this guy. So I've always killed him first. I don't know if it, makes him invulnerable, but
dude, the rooms just don't stop fucking you. There's nonstop fucking up the character. That's crazy.
There are times when the rooms like go through like 3 or 4 waves and you're like, are you fucking kidding me?
This game would rage me so bad.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It totally does.
Yeah, it seems rage inducing.
So when you die too, you start the level all over again?
You start from 1. No matter where you die, you start from 1. I think. I've only got the 2, but every time I died on 2, I go back to 1.
Jeez.
And the thing that makes it a little bit more frustrating to pick up than Isaac is that you can't just get lucky and go to the boss room. Like, they're procedurally generated or randomly generated enough so that the boss is many rooms away. You can't just get luck out and go directly to the boss or the shop. You can't directly go to either one.
It's rough.
So when you die, it's just random again, the whole level.
Yep.
It's rough, man. I won't be checking this out. I'll fucking watch the shit out of people playing it though. That's for sure. Because it's
A roguelike.
yeah, it looks rage inducing.
There you go.
Looks rage inducing. So was that it for Indie Sundays? So I keep saying Sunday. I'm thinking dessert. Maybe I'm hungry. But
Sunday. Yeah, that was it. Those are the 3 games I played on Sunday. Yep.
And then you played a little bit of Special Dose in Skyrim.
I did. I picked up Skyrim for the first time in like 2 or 3 years.
What version?
What's that?
What version were you playing? Like what platform rather?
I was playing PC.
Okay.
Yep.
What abomination character did you? What the fuck is this?
That is, she's an orc female named Wilma Cockfit. I usually let the chat name my characters, and whichever one makes me laugh the hardest, I usually name them after that. And it's very orcish because it's got that apostrophe between the will and the ma. So it's Wilma Cockfit.
What is going on with your Why is that person bugging out?
I love that. No, I was watching that too. Boop. Stop and drink.
I thought this was the remastered version.
No, it is, but there's still bugs. There's still definitely bugs in the game. I don't know if there's any way to get rid of some of these, but I played the remastered version. No mods. None. No mods. Vanilla. Completely. I wanted to see it without any help whatsoever. And it's great. It's still Skyrim. It's still a lot of fun. It's still, you can do anything. And it's still that Elder Scrolls kind of a game where you can kill anybody, take anything you want.
It was a pretty good game. Skyrim was a pretty good game.
It was a damn good game.
It was a fucking good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zeke, were people saying it's easier to mod the special edition? Is it just as simple to mod as the other one, or like, do you know anything about that? Okay.
There is like a mod section that you can just go through on the menu.
I forgot what it was that I crafted, but the bench right here to your left, I got to cap level by just crafting the same thing over and over and over, and got a really stupidly OP weapon when this game first came out, and I was so excited, but I forgot what maybe it was just a random sword that you could buy materials from the inside, and then every time you would load, the materials would be back or something like that. I forgot what the loop was, but it was fun exploiting this game. Yeah. That's what I'm getting at, because this game is a lot of fun.
You know about the Iron Dagger exploit?
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah.
I'll never forget my very first Skyrim run. I was just doing my normal min-max thing, trucking along, and I was like, oh, cool. I can put this much mana off my spell on this armor. Oh, cool. I can do that to all of them. And then I made it so I think, if I remember correctly, my entire set gave me 0% mana. So it literally my spells cost 0% of their normal casting cost. Yeah. So I can just do whatever I wanted. Yeah. It was great. And I remember thinking to myself, if this is a bug, then I don't want to be right.
Yeah.
I had so much fun with that.
What? And weren't you able to create your own spells or something like that? The spell system in the game was not. You could tweak spells or something. I forget if that was Morrowind or if that was Skyrim.
The sad thing, unfortunately, from the Elder Scrolls franchise is it has undergone a gaming process known as simplification in the franchise. So from Morrowind to Oblivion to Skyrim, the game gets, especially if you really look at the mechanics, progressively simpler. And unfortunately, it got to the point in Skyrim where it's you get 3 magic types, where you go back to Morrowind and it's let me put some sound damage on my fireball so it alerts enemies. You can do all sorts of crazy cool stuff. And then Oblivion got a little simpler, and then Skyrim got a lot simpler. And yeah.
No, I remember in Morrowind, I crafted a spell that was the fireball of God.
It was God's spell, yeah.
Throw it in one room of NPCs, and all of them fall down just dead.
Yes. Yeah, it was fun. The game was it's a lot of fun. Anthony, this is a very important question.
Yes.
Did you play an Elder Scrolls game before? and I changed the question halfway through. I broadened the answer to potentially get a yes.
You did broaden it. Ultima was
question.
part of that, right?
Do what?
Not mistaken. Ultima was that Elder Scrolls?
Nope. Ultima Online is its own thing, man.
I never got into Skyrim actually. I loved Fallout, and people recommended me Skyrim so much.
Yeah.
Everyone's faces right now, but no, I just couldn't get into it.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I think I started playing it like 3 or 4 years after it came out.
Okay.
But I just wasn't a huge melee-based player. I guess I don't know. I just something about it I could not connect to it. But I mean, I loved Fallout, and people were saying it's very similar to it. And I
am jealous of you, Anthony.
Yeah, you got a lot of games to play,
I am
man.
jealous of you as an adult male gamer who you have not experienced these games. You are one day are gonna sit down and play one of these games and be like, "Wow, this is pretty cool," and then you're gonna finish and be like, "Man, that was great. What other games can I play?" And then it's gonna be like, "Oh," it's like you've never played Witcher, have you?
I did play Witcher, and I could see how that. Everyone loved the game, and I still could. I bought it. I'm gonna stream it one day when it first came out.
I've been waiting 87 episodes for this. I'm standing up and walking away. I don't care what he's saying.
I love you, JP. I'm sorry.
No. JP with the walk-off. Yeah. Anthony, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. That being said, Anthony, even though, and that's totally cool. It's not everyone's jam. I totally feel you. But I will say, knowing that you haven't tried those games, there's certainly games out there that I'm guessing you probably would like that you haven't played yet. And oh man, yeah. I want to see you try some of these. I'd love to see you stream some.
Maybe I'll get back and try the remastered Skyrim. You know,
the thing about especially a game like Skyrim.
Yeah.
For me specifically, I play the game to see the bugs because the bugs, like that woman that was just walking back and forth in place, like that stuff.
They
makes
didn't
me laugh.
say they were going to fix it, JP. They said they were going to remaster it. All the bugs have been remastered too. I experienced all of the clipping,
but I'm saying like
hair and shit and fucking beautiful. Oh shoot, in beautiful real time graphic stuff. Yes.
I enjoy.
I don't know, man.
I don't hate. I enjoy that
lot
stuff.
Of Skyrim streams, and the same bugs I dealt with,
Yeah.
I see on those streams.
Yeah.
So yeah, they didn't do a bug pass. They did a remaster, and I think that's about it.
Yeah. I just like dumb shit that happens in these games. At the same time, I'm pretty sure I crucified the fuck out of Fallout 4 for having dumb things that happened in that game. But some of my fondest memories were like shouting a follower off of a cliff or something in Skyrim and just watching them fall to their death, and then turning around and then just seeing them pop up right next to you and saying hello because the pathing was so fucked up. That type of stuff, it was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. But
yeah, there's still lots of bugs. I was on my way to a dragon.
Oh yeah,
that I saw in the distance.
As you do.
Dragon I saw in the distance. And I was running there, and then I see this like image in the because I was running towards a village because he was like circling next to a village, and I see this image of this. I think it was a cow or a pig. Just go, pew, and then just land. Pew.
I love that stuff, dude.
Just in the fucking distance, and I stopped that and went, "Is that a cow?" Because it didn't like arc. It just went from the ground straight up and then straight down again.
It didn't render properly, but that was an abduction. It just right up.
The cow abduction, sure.
Let's see if is that a clip on your or a highlight or anything, Zeke? Because I really want to watch
that. Someone clipped it.
I'm not gonna. I can't get to your clips. I don't.
How do you get to clips, by the way?
I think you go to myclips.twitch.tv.
Is that what it is?
Nope, that didn't work. That took me to fucking Time Warner Cable.
Because I want to know like the shortcut to that, damn it. Because I love tweeting like just a bunch of clips, like in one tweet.
Clips. It's clips.twitch.tv/my-clips/channel.
Clips.twitch.tv/what?
/my-clips/channel. youtube.com/channel. They should really get a better link for that. Just a slightly better one. Oh yeah, what is this? This got viewed a lot of times. What? Oh yeah, this is a fun Overwatch bug.
Okay.
Where'd you link it?
In
chat?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Just put in Twitch chat.
Clips.tv or clips.twitch.tv works fine.
Yeah. Let's maybe shorten that a little bit.
Wow, dude, I have never looked through this.
Yeah, it's every clip created on your channel.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah. All right, I'm excited.
I have a clip been viewed 20,000 times.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah, there's a cow. There's a cow.
Like, was that a cow?
That's great. That's great. I'm curious to see, can you search by views? Oh, you can't search by plays. That sucks. I like this one from Overwatch. This is pretty fun. This is a fun bug I found the other day in Overwatch. I haven't been able to repeat it, but I went all the way to the ceiling when I charged and then fell back down behind the enemy team and killed them all, which is a lot of fun.
Nice work.
It's great. Yeah, it's good. They should make this searchable by views though. That's unfortunate. What was the clip that was 20,000 views, Co?
It was during my Dead Space playthrough. I'm just looking through my clips made by other people, and it's like 11 views, 29 views, 31 views, 74 views, 19,681 views, 48 views, 11 views.
Yeah.
Where did that get to get that many views?
I don't know. Kotaku or something, maybe like in the Kotaku weekly.
I didn't even know that was a clip. Jeez. Crazy. I don't know.
Oh, this is... I want to watch this. I'm excited for this, guys. It's one of my favorite clips. It's fucking... Look at this shitty car that I drove.
Oh my god!
Look at this shitty car.
Are you serious?
It's a three-wheel. And then it lags, of course. Little power pop.
Eventually, I think I'm...
The best stuff in this game was racing to classical music. You guys can still hear, sorry. Was racing the classical music in shitty cars. And it made that game fun. It was great. It was great. I'll stop going through old clip. I feel like I'm in it's like Christmas photo time or family Christmas photo time. As I'm running through all the old shit. Zeke, did you play anything else?
Nope. No, I'm looking through my recent on my Steam page. I have not. I did. My dog has been a true addition to the stream.
Oh yeah,
because I showed chat that my dog sings to certain songs.
Here's a highlight where you sing fucking Africa. Look at that dog, man.
Yep, that's Jag, and he'll sing to like certain like choruses, certain songs, like Toto Africa is one of them.
This is gonna get my video claimed.
Maybe, yeah, it probably will.
Sing, dog, sing.
Here it comes.
What?
So proud of him, Zeke.
He shakes out like, oh!
What the hell, man?
Because it hits his ears weird. It's Toto's Africa.
I thought that was the new Nicki Minaj single.
No. And the other one is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. He'll sing throughout the entire Goodbye Yellow Brick Road song.
Crazy.
And the other one is he'll sing the chorus of The Chain by Fleetwood Mac.
How did your brothers be like, all right, we're gonna listen to some music?
My brother has an iPod that's full of music. Like he has an old iPod Classics that just says like it's filled. It's 250 gigabytes full of music, and he just puts it on random.
Oh, okay.
And we were taking a road trip, and song after song after song would play, and and then Goodbye Yellow Brick Road came on, And fucking out of nowhere, he gets up. I'm like, we have played literally 100+ songs, but it's this one. And he's like, he'll do it to Africa by Toto as well. And I'm like, okay. And then we've discovered during the car trip that he will also sing during The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Out of nowhere, we're listening to The Chain. And Chain. We're like, oh God, there's no one.
It's a good dog,
Something
man.
hits his ears, man. It's weird. Yeah, but it's hilarious when he does it because he just can't help himself. Like he'll be like doing something, he'll be laying down, he'll be trying to sleep, and then he'll hear that song and just wake up immediately and start howling.
It's great. It's great. It makes me want a dog even more, man. Dogs are fun. Did you see Tally's dog that he got today or this week?
Dude, that thing is adorable.
That thing is actually too adorable. It needs to not exist. I think it's way too adorable. It's just
It is angrily adorable.
Lyric's cat looks like not adorable compared to Tally's dog. I'm gonna go out there and say it. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch the videos or just go to anywhere Tally is doing anything because that's all his life is about. Is that I think is it a blue-nosed pit bull or something? I forget the breed, but it's oh my god, it's a cute dog. And I think that's it. I think that's the show. Oh, so I noticed during the stream, during the break, I was running ads and someone said, "Why is my ad block not working?" I think SureStream's live. That thing that they talked about last week.
Oh yeah.
Where people aren't going to be able to run ads on certain channels, or sorry, people aren't going to be able to ad block on certain channels. So we'll see if that actually benefits streamers monetarily because we have no idea what it's going to mean at all.
Definitely happened to me like once every 2 hours, usually around 2 hour mark. I will get up, go to the bathroom, do my stuff, and then I'll roll 3 minutes of ads during that. And I have come back, and a couple of times people said like, "Why is my ad block not working?" I'm like, "Oh, well, it may have put it in there."
Yeah, I think it's live.
Yeah.
That or ad block just wasn't working. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows? Who knows? Let's do some shout outs and call it a show. Here's the dog that we were referencing. Look at this fucking dog, man. That dog is way too cute. He's just hanging out. Look at that dog. Just hanging out.
I like the color of the dog.
Oh yeah, it's a gorgeous looking dog. He just there's better. Look at his fucking stupid face. Look at his fucking stupid. Fuck your dog, Tally. He's the cutest fucking thing in the world. Let's do some shout outs. Zeke can do some shout outs for us.
Yo, okay, I'll start. Faux R. Let me see those faux R's. What's up, everybody? Ezekiel the Third here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to Anthony for being here. I appreciate it.
No, thank you, man.
Good to chat with you. Also, of course, thank you to CohhCarnage and itmeJP. Stick around after this because in just an hour and change, we'll be live with Blades in the Dark, which I can't wait to get back to. It's the thing I look for. I'm not kidding. It's one of the things I look forward to most of all during the week, and should be a lot of fun tonight because we've gotten a handle on some of the stuff, and we're going to be doing some dirty deeds tonight. So I can't wait. Also, tomorrow I will be broadcasting, but I have a special broadcast at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. I will be doing a 2-hour sponsored stream for Stride Gum, and I'll be playing another weird indie game called Stick It to the Man, which is just have to tune in. I can't really explain it. It's funky. It's like a Paper Mario on acid kind of a thing. But usually broadcast from noon Pacific every day, and I will be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because on Saturday I will be in San Francisco with my boy Swifter. We'll be doing the Stride Gum live broadcast from the Twitch headquarters on Saturday. So follow my Twitter if you want to know the times and dates for anything. And follow my Twitter to help me get verified someday.
Still rolling with that, Hunzy.
I'll be right there with you, Zeke.
All right.
Oh, well.
All right. It'll happen one day. And then the next day, it'll just be like a normal day. It'll be great. Co, do some shout outs.
Can do. A big thank you to JP and Zeke as always. Huge thank you to Anthony. It was a pleasure having you here today, man. Always a pleasure hanging out with you. My name is Ko. Hello, variety streamer. Stream every day at 8 a.m. Tomorrow is a big day on my channel. We have been waiting months, if not years, for this moment. Tomorrow at 8 a.m., we begin our all-day stream. Viewer's choice character, 100% no-kill ghost playthrough of Dishonored 2. We're going to be going everywhere, exploring everything. It should be a lot of fun. And if you're a Dishonored 2 fan, would love to see you there. We're going to be starting at 8 a.m., going through lunch, basically going to be going as long as I can. Probably going to get up the next day and do the same thing. We're going to do the no-kill playthrough first, and then probably with the other character, go right back through and do a full kill playthrough to see every aspect of the game. Should be a lot of fun. So hope to see you there. Starts tomorrow, and it's pretty much all I'm going to be doing for the next little bit. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and a big shout out and thanks to Anthony as well.
Yeah, besides Dishonored, like what's the next? Is Final Fantasy the next big release after that?
Final Fantasy is the next release at the end of the month. Watch Dogs 2 releases on the 15th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Watch Dogs.
But that's on console only.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other little releases, some indie games and stuff, but I don't think any majors until Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Fuck.
Good time to catch up on games.
It is, yeah. There was a lot of them for a while. Every fucking
I'll be
week.
returning to Divinity for the first time in a while.
Yeah, I should play. Maybe I should play some more of that too. Were you playing that co-op? Playing that game co-op with Strickland was fun because we just tried to blow each other up every fucking turn.
I wasn't playing that as co-op, but Richard Hammer was, and every time I dropped in, it looked like a blast. Oh yeah, as people in chat are saying, a big week for Pokemon fans. That's a good point.
Oh yeah, there's that Pokemon game coming out.
Yep.
That's the same one they released like 20 years ago, I think. They just put out the same game every year, you know?
I don't know what the kids are playing these days.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Anthony, thanks for coming on the show, man. You want to do some shout outs?
No problem at all. Huge thank you to JP, Ko, Ezekiel. It was fun hanging out. Sorry I didn't have like a huge input on all the games. I feel like a redheaded Asian stepchild, but again, thank you for having me on the show. I'll be streaming later on. Some more H1Z1, yes. And then this weekend I'll be doing a charity stream for Veterans Day for stackup.org. So if you want to go check it out and donate, it'd be very appreciated. Other than that, thank you again for having me on the show. And yeah.
The chat's calling you Kong R. I like it.
Kong R.
Yeah.
So what is the R thing here?
Look, we could explain it, but we only have like.
Put my thing back up real quick.
Okay.
I want to tell chat something. Okay, this is where it came from, Anthony. It came from Zeke is known faux R because it's a typo.
It's been there since first episode.
Been there since episode 1, and I asked if JP would change. He said nah. So it's just been a thing ever since then. But
Gotcha.
the thing that people have never
They've
pointed
never
out, which
picked it. Hold on, no, don't tell them what it is. Just be like, there's something else.
in the first line, there's something else that I thought was funny that no one's ever pointed out before. So
I see it now. I see it.
yeah,
That's good. That's good. We'll be back next Wednesday with more drop frames. Probably talking a lot about Dishonored 2. And yeah, that's it. Maybe some Tyranny too. We'll see. Zeke, are you gonna play Dishonored? You got to travel and stuff this weekend, so you want to play it, right?
yeah. No, I'm going to attempt tomorrow during the day before my sponsored cast to get that PS Pro and try some VR shit.
Yeah.
If that's possible. If it's not, then probably just more Skyrim. Until I'll stick it to the man. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I might check out Dishonored 2 tonight if I can still pre-order it and play it when it launches. So hopefully it's good and hopefully the PC port runs well. Because I'll probably be playing that. And then, like you said, I get the PS4 Pro tomorrow. What the fuck? I think Co's gonna want to. We don't know what the fuck we're gonna use it for. We're just waiting for Final Fantasy to come out. So maybe I'll boot up some more VR stuff and see if it runs better. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, how does that work? Does it work pretty easily? Like as far as streaming?
How does what work?
The VR.
Oh yeah. You just stream your PS4. Not a problem.
And it's easy just like that.
Yep. Yeah. It outputs to the screen just like it actually does. It does that better than any PC VR bullshit.
Thank you, Sony. Thank you.
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
It's the easiest VR thing to stream because it just gives you a full screen. I have heard that the graphics or the performance is a little bit lowered in what the stream is seeing and what it's spitting out because it's using all the horsepower to render what's in your in the actual headset. But
Okay.
the PS4 Pro might help with that.
And it's mostly sitting down games, right?
Most of them, yeah. Yeah. There's a couple standing up stuff. So
Okay.
that's why you need the PS4i, but I don't know if you have that. If you didn't get the camera that comes with the PS4, if you don't have that, then you can't do the stand up stuff.
Will it come with the Pro?
I don't know if the normal bundle does. I know the big bundle does.
Okay. I guess I'll have to check it out. If not, I'll just go to fucking Best Buy, bite the bullet,
Yeah.
and go to Best Buy instead of ordering off Amazon because I need it
God.
tomorrow.
Good luck. Best Buy is a dangerous place. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place for some more drop frames. We're out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.